Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Wellness Wake Up Weekly. Hey, Christine.
Good morning. A beautiful sunny day.
Yes. And today we're excited to talk about how you are not unmotivated, whether you think so or not. You are low on energy.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
feel like too, because of it being winter and the days are shorter and it's cold. I feel like it drains our energy, right? It just makes us feel exhausted. Plus, not to mention there's all kinds of sicknesses going around all the time. Like it's flu and cold season, so there's, we have underlying stuff that we're trying to fight off at the same time, which also drains our energy, all kinds of stuff.
All
So,
all the things. So, anyway, for
yeah.
those who don't know, because we have a tendency to forget to do this, I am Christine Lunsford. I am North Central Arkansas. I live with my sweet husband and four Jack Russells, and I don't know if you can hear him crowing, but he's right outside the window crowing. My rooster, Buster Brown. He's one of the few that actually has a name. And I am an Empower You coach. And yeah, just loving life and loving coming to. I love doing this with you every week, Carrie Marie. It's
Oh,
awesome.
I love it too. It's so awesome. This is so fun. And I love that we can bring this stuff. Not only do we get to chat every week, but we get to bring all of this information to those who are watching and who want to improve something in their life. And
Yes.
we've talked about it before, but we've been through so many things. We have learned from so many incredible people, trial and error in our own lives and everything else so that we can bring this information to people. So, I am Carrie Marie Vaughn, and I'm in upstate New York in the Adirondack foothills. And I am married to my high school sweetheart. We have three adult children. We have three cats, we love doing a lot of things outside. It's amazing as much as possible. And I am an unstickify your life coach. I help to unstickify your life. And so, one of the things that we are talking about today, though, is motivation versus energy, because we're talking about how motivation comes after energy, not before it. Because I don't know about you, but some days I just don't feel motivated to do things. But if I can get that little boost of energy, that little oomph that I need, then all of a sudden the motivation starts creeping back in again. And it's like, okay, I can do this. I feel motivated to go do the things that I need to do or the things that I want to do. Sometimes, well, first of all, let me just ask all of those of you who are watching if you type the word tired, like caps tired, if you have felt low on energy lately, because most people do this time of year. So, and also, you can always check out our previous episodes. We talked about, what do you call it? Seasonal affective
Yes, sad.
disorder.
Seasonal affective disorder. It's a
Mhm.
real thing. It really is a real thing. It came up on my DNA test.
Really? That is so
My
crazy.
my neurological psych DNA test that I did, it came up on that one multiple times.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it was okay. For some people that would be like, "Oh my gosh, I have." No, I don't have it. I experience it. And the fact that I now knew it had something and it wasn't me being unmotivated. It wasn't me being lazy. I was like, oh, okay. Now I can put the tools in place to make it happen. And
Mhm.
energy is one of them. Energy, I mean,
Oh, for
okay, I,
sure.
I hate the phrase motivate people. I'm like, I can't motivate people to do anything.
Hmm.
Now, I can teach them tools to get things done.
Hmm.
But have you ever had somebody offer you something to try to motivate you to do something?
Hmm.
Did it work?
No.
It doesn't for me either. I'm like, okay, sorry. I just don't have the energy to deal with that. And low energy can be from several things. It can be from your hormones. Ladies, if
Oh my goodness.
you're Carrie
Yeah.
Marie and I's age, hello. When you say hormone
Perimenopause.
chaos. Oh,
Perimenopause drains the energy. Like, are there days where you're just like, how? I got enough sleep. I got more than enough sleep. How do I not have the energy? It's crazy.
Okay, so do you remember back? Don't ask me where this came from, but when you started entering puberty, and I swear, I could sleep 16 hours a day.
Oh my goodness. I slept so much. My mom would literally have to
So
drag me out of
much.
bed in the morning to get to school because I literally could have slept so much. I don't even know
Okay, so
how I did.
hindsight, I can look back and go, those were hormones.
Yeah.
But you
When our
don't,
bodies are going through such major changes, like
oh
no wonder
yeah,
why we're tired. No
yeah.
wonder. Hmm.
So guess what? Now we're on the other side.
Yeah.
Does
Now,
this mean
now,
that after we get through this, it's smooth sailing?
yes, yes, I have heard this. I have seen the little graphs of like the hormones going like wacko. Like they're all like building, 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 like as we're young, and then we hit puberty and it's like la, 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 la. And then it kind of levels out again up here and it's going along, and then we hit perimenopause and it's like
Yeah, complete chaos. So
and
here's
then
the thing,
and then there's the leveling out again eventually.
leveling out
But
again.
but that little crazy time could be literally like 10 years, which is
I know. I know. It's
that's
terrible.
okay. But
So
we have
here's
ways
the,
to cope.
yes, the tools in
We,
place. And one of the tools that we use is literally our supplements.
yes, oh my goodness. I don't know how I could function without the supplements. Literally, I mean, first of all, the drive and the adapt alone, like first thing in the morning, I literally take them before I have anything else, like on an empty
Mhm.
stomach, because I'm like, I need to be clear-minded, I need to be focused, and I need to get my hormones under wraps. Like I need to get these things like functioning in a way I need them to function because
Yes.
otherwise my day goes crazy. I know on the days that I forget to take them because for one, I feel super confused, foggy. Like I'm trying to think of the right words to put to the way I feel. I'm not myself. I'm kind of like almost in this little like haze, but I am emotional like you would not believe. The littlest thing will make me just cry for no reason.
It makes me angry.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
it literally will make me angry. I'm like, why am I mad? This is just dumb. And the thing is I'm aware that I'm being dumb. And I'm aware that it's irrational. It doesn't change the fact. So, okay, before we hopped on here, I went and raided my cabinet and grabbed two Ignite and two Adapt.
Nice.
Now, usually I space them out. I was like, no, I get to have energy and I get to be focused and I get to pay attention.
Hmm.
And if you have trouble paying attention, I'm telling you, you need to adapt. It's
Yeah.
life changing.
Yeah,
So
I'm grateful I don't have ADHD, but I know people who have ADHD who swear by it. They're like, I can't even function without it. So, yes.
I don't know if I have it or not, but I see the memes and I'm like, oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used
I
to
mean, I
call
have
it the
never
butt
been I have
first.
never been diagnosed or anything like that with
I
anything, but
haven't either.
as
Uh,
you know,
And,
I
and
really
I
don't
and I
like to go to the doctor.
me neither. And here's the thing, I don't need a diagnosis to tell me that I can squirrel.
Hmm.
But
Oh, for
first,
sure.
we call
Yeah.
it but first. I'm gonna go do this. But first, I'm gonna go do this. But
Mhm.
first, I'm gonna go do this. Oh,
Oh
but
my
first,
goodness,
I have to
yes.
finish this.
Yes, those memes are hilarious. Let me
That
just
is
tell
so
you.
me. And,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, I'm like an hour later, and I'm like, huh, I never made it to where I was going.
Yes, I know. I have
So
seen the ones where it's like somebody turns on the shower to warm it up and they're like, "Oh, while that's heating up, I'll just throw a load of laundry in." But then when they go to throw the load of laundry in, they notice some things on the ground, so they start picking those up. And then, "Oh, I forgot to take out the garbage." Go to take out the garbage and like an hour or two goes by and their shower's still up there running.
yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we complete. See here, but first,
But
talk
first,
about
okay.
energy, and then we got completely squirreled off.
Yeah,
See,
and
I'll tell ya.
the other thing too is if you're not sleeping enough. Like we talked about sometimes how we feel the need that we need to sleep all the time, but there are some people who are not getting enough sleep. And
Yes,
that is really draining on your energy because sleep helps our bodies to repair. They literally help at a cellular level. Our
yes.
body is repairing itself when we sleep. So if you're not putting enough sleep in your schedule, then mm-mm, that's not
Uh,
good either.
my
Oh,
sister's doctor actually told her that the reason that she was gaining weight, now, please take this with a grain of salt because I don't always
it's your
believe
doctor.
doctors.
Ugh.
However, He said that the reason she was stuck at the weight she was at was because she didn't get enough sleep. Her body was not going into restoration. Her body was basically just in survival mode.
So that's another thing to think about. If your energy is off, if your weight is off, if you're feeling ick, you need to sleep. It
Yes,
seems like it's a waste of time because you're not doing anything. Like we're so in this society of feeling like we need to do a million things. We just talked about this on last week's episode of trying to do all the things. And
yes,
if we're so in that habit of trying to do all the things, the first thing that we start cutting out is the sleep, and that's so not good. It's
no,
better to skip doing some things that we have to do or to delegate to other people or somehow figure out a way of doing things easier or smarter so that we don't have to compromise the sleep because the sleep is so extremely important.
yes.
It
And I
helps.
want women to understand that lack of motivation isn't a mental thing.
Hmm.
It is an energy thing. And
Hmm.
of course, that goes back to the brain, but it's
Yeah.
not a you're lazy. It's not a you're not doing enough. It's you
Right.
get to, you're just, if you get to the point that you're that exhausted, everything is going to suffer,
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way
including your
you're going to
health.
have enough motivation to go to the gym or to do anything when you are exhausted, when you're tired, when you're low on energy. It's just
Yeah.
not
So
possible.
motivation will come after you fix the energy levels.
Hmm. Yes. So, first of all, those of you who are watching, when do you generally feel like you are exhausted? Like when your energy all of a sudden dips, when you feel that kind of crash? Is it in the morning? Maybe you have an energy crash in the morning. Maybe you have a really hard time even getting yourself out of bed in the morning. Maybe it's in the morning. You can't get ready for the day. Or maybe it's in the afternoon. Most people I know have it in the afternoon, and that's when I used to have that energy dip. Like I would have so much energy first thing when I woke up in the morning, but
Mhm.
then by afternoon time, oh, I was dragging. Oh my goodness. And I am not one to take a nap. I know you're good about taking naps when you feel like you need it, but I don't because it messes with me. It messes with my mind. And maybe I've just told myself that, but either way, I only take a nap if I'm sick. So if you see me napping, be concerned.
Well, and when I say nap for me, sometimes it is 10 minutes. Some people think nap and they think, 2 hours. No, my naps are, I like to call them mental resets because I guess technically they're not a nap. Can I fall asleep? When I was the sickest 9 years ago, I could be asleep in less than 30 seconds.
Wow.
Like I would sit down on my lunch hour and I would be dreaming and sound asleep. And my lunches were 15 or 30 minutes and I had to walk to my car and walk back in. So in less than a 20-minute period, I would be sound asleep.
Wow.
Now that I have healed a lot, um, I guess some people maybe would call them meditation breaks because I don't
Hmm.
necessarily fall asleep. I call them naps just because I
Hmm.
like the word nap. Matter of fact, I have a blanket that says I love naps.
I love that. But yes, so yeah, I guess that is very true then, because I do sometimes like to just sit, with my eyes closed. And I don't know if I'm necessarily even meditating or just deep breathing or just with nothing. Like I'm just turning off the world for a few minutes. It's not even 10 minutes. Like I don't even do that for 10 minutes, but
You
it's
know what?
just,
I think it's a recharge.
hmm,
You're doing an
it is.
energy reboot.
Hmm. Yeah. And the cool thing is that once you start helping and supporting your body and your energy levels, all of a sudden that motivation starts coming along. Actions that you should be taking or want to take feel so much easier because you have that energy. You're supported in those energy levels. And so
I know, I know. It's hard to put into words
it
sometimes.
is. It
I feel
is. It's
like
so
you
hard.
don't need more discipline. You
Hmm.
you need okay, you've heard us talk about this. If you followed any of ours and if you haven't, go back and listen. The SMART goals.
Hmm.
Setting a SMART goal puts a system in place
Yes.
so that um on the days when you are just wiped out,
Hmm.
your system can kick in and carry you.
Yeah.
And on the days that you're very high energy, great. because then you can rely on that. But
Mhm.
so systems, smart
Oh,
goals are going to save you when your energy is low, and energy is going to save you when your systems get hijacked. Because I have news for you, it's going to happen.
yeah.
No matter
Life happens.
the
Life
best
happens.
laid plans, either God's going to say, "Nope, not today," or
Mhm.
your kid's going to start puking all over your car, or your dog's, in my case, it'll be my dog, is going to have something happen, or I mean, life's going to
Mhm.
happen.
Yep, stuff happens. And
Okay,
so, yeah.
Karen Marie, what's your one hijack that happens to you or seems to happen to you that completely derails you?
I don't know if there's necessarily one specific thing that always derails me, but I feel like I'll get a call that I wasn't expecting, but I'm like, I need to take this call. It's important. It's, one of my kids or my husband or something like that. And so I will want to give them my full attention, but I will have already made the plan that this is the time that I'm supposed to be working on this or this. And so that's something that throws me off. Or like, I know that that right now we have Dylan and his girlfriend and their three cats and dog are living here. And so sometimes Otis will come in and he's like, he has to go to the bathroom right then. And it's like, okay, I may have been in the middle of something, but he has to go to the bathroom. I don't want him to have an accident in our house. I mean, he's very good. I don't think he's ever really had an accident, maybe when he was a puppy. But even so, though, like, I don't want him to have that problem. Like, he has puked
Yeah.
all over the living room before because he didn't feel good. I didn't get him outside in time and he puked all over the living room floor. And so, that, of course, whatever I was working on had to be put on hold right then.
Mhm.
But I'm grateful that like I use the tools, like I use our supplements like crazy to help with my energy levels because when things like that happen, because they're gonna happen, there's
They're
going to
gonna
be times
happen.
when something happens. You get the phone call, you have the animal, you have the kid, the whatever, your boss, whoever, who knows what's going to pop into life. But the great thing is that yes, you had those systems in place. You had your plan. You had your time that you had set aside for doing whatever. And then all of a sudden that happens. But when your energy levels are high and your mood is good, that doesn't seem to derail you as much as
A-
it could have. It doesn't throw off
Absolutely.
your entire day. It's like, okay, I'm going to take the phone call or I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to handle whatever it is and then get back to it. And it's like nothing happened. It's just a little blip.
Hmm.
But it could, I mean, if your energy levels are low, which also I know for sure when my energy levels are super low, I also am so moody. Like I am and whether it be angry or sad or something, but something like that could completely spiral me out of control if I let it. And so
Yes.
that's why I have to be so good about just being consistent with taking my supplements every morning because I know that they level out my energy levels. I know that they level out my hormones. So when I'm good about taking those on a daily basis and I'm good at sticking with my systems that I have in place, and let me tell you, systems are incredible. If you don't have systems in place for doing different things, a SMART goal is a system, but there's other
Yes.
systems. Think about, I mean, if let's use the example like a McDonald's. Somebody couldn't just open up a McDonald's and just try to wing it. No, they have a set system in place of like this is how you hire people. These are the things that they need to do. This is how you make a burger. This is how you wrap the burger. This is how like all of it. It's a system. It's in place so that people can pop up McDonald's here, there, and anywhere, and it runs smoothly because they have the system. If there was no system and everybody was running it willy-nilly and doing their own recipes and adding in whatever, it wouldn't be a system and nobody would go because it would be inconsistent. And I mean,
Mhm.
I don't go anyway just because of the crap that's in there, but I'm just saying it's a system.
I
It's
don't.
it's easy for people to understand like a system like that. So if you have systems in your own life of how you handle different things, how you're working towards your goals, then all of a sudden it's easy that when you have the energy levels and you have the systems, they pair so nicely to each other. So even if one or the other drops a little bit or something gets in the way, guess what? The other one kind of picks up the slack of the other. And then you continue with that momentum and that motivation. The motivation is built because of those systems and because of the
Mhm.
energy. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on. I feel like sometimes I'm ranting and raving about
So
this.
I was sick last week and I was so low energy, so low energy. And all of a sudden it hit me like 2 days in, I went, Okay, you're a dum dum. I had not been drinking my hydrate. Was so low energy that the only thing that I did was my morning coffee with the Fit Fuel and
Gold.
yes, and my gold. Actually, I think I forgot to put my gold in there.
Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Wow. Okay. Notice moment. I don't think I put my gold in there. Well, there you go. But all of a sudden it dawned on me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have these tools. And the day that I mixed up the Rush and the Hydrate, which by the way, coconut milk, our strawberry hydrate, and our strawberry Rush, so good.
That
Anyway.
sounds amazing. I can't wait to try that.
Oh
I've
my
been
gosh. I
having
think
for breakfast.
Fit Fuel added in there to make it creamy, I think would be even better.
Ooh, yes. Well, that's what I've been doing. I've been this last like 3 or 4 days, I've been replacing my breakfast with the Fit Fuel and the lemon lime hydrate. Not only is it delicious and creamy, it's like this lemon lime vanilla creaminess, but it also, I mean, it's filling because it's got the protein in there and everything like that. And it's so nice because I can literally just make it up and go. It's like a quick and easy.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
I'm
I'm gonna have
on,
to try that.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so there
All
you
right.
go. So daily energy. This is what we do for our daily energy. When we say we do the things for the energy, this is
Yeah.
what we do. And we have our systems in place for the days that our energy is low, even if you forget to take the stuff, which was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I've got right here, this is brew with a half a scoop of Fit Fuel and a scoop of the
gold.
gold. Yeah, scoop of gold. I'm trying to think if I put anything else. I don't think I did.
Well,
Nope.
and this morning, which is
Oh,
unusual.
cinnamon. I added cinnamon.
Ooh, I've already had my coffee like that. I am drinking Mullen tea.
Ooh,
It's really good.
I will
Lots
have
of
to
health
try that.
benefits, but we can go into that another day. So,
Yeah, we'll talk about that a different day. Okay.
yes. So
So some things that you can like do a little mental checklist of, and oh, this is what I love. Okay, we talked
I
about this
know
a
this is
bit.
Carrie Marie's thing. She loves this. Okay, so
Rate
I want to
yourself.
add to it. She's going to do the numbers, but for anybody who is like I don't know, my brain just lost the word. Anyway, artistic. You can draw smiley faces also. So listen to what Carrie Marie's going to teach because
Oh yeah.
this is her thing.
The smiley face is good. Like it's like that pain guide that they have at the doctors.
Yes.
Uh, so this is kind of like that pain guide they have at the doctors. So we're gonna be talking about some things here, about like different things you can check in with yourself on. But I want you to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being like they're the worst, it's awful, awful, with 10 being the best. Like I am scoring myself. So if you had to score somebody, pretend that it's like one of those what are those shows called where people are the talent shows, America's Got Talent.
Yes.
You know how they have to like I mean with those I think they have to, I don't know if they give them a rating or not, but let's just pretend that you're a judge on this talent show, and you have to rate each of these different talents in your life, from 1 to 10, with 1 being they have zero talent whatsoever, and 10 being like, oh my goodness, they are the most talented person I've ever seen. So think about those. So Christine and I are going to tell you some things, and I want you to rate them. But if you really want to, you can also do the smiley face or frowny face. So the
Yes.
frowny face would be,
And post it in the comments. We want to see.
yes, yes.
We want to
Post in
see.
the comments.
We want to see how
So
many tens we can get or how many
yeah.
ones we can get.
Yes, exactly. And be honest with yourself, because this is just a guide of checking in of, okay, where am I right now? And you can check in with yourself as often as you want. So it
Hmm.
can be weekly, you can check in with yourself monthly, whatever it is. If you're feeling a little off, check in with yourself on these things. So write them down if you're able to. And if we remember, we'll also pop them in the comments, or you can put them in the comments. It's helpful if you do it while we're talking because we can't do both at the same time.
No, no.
We might be good at multitasking, but we can't do that. Okay. So the first one is sleep. Where would you rate yourself on the amount of sleep that you're getting, and not just the amount of sleep, but how well you're sleeping?
Yes,
Because
the quality
you
of sleep. My Fitbit will tell me, I don't always agree with what it says, but
Mhm.
my Fitbit will rate mine.
Yeah, so if you have a
It's on a scale
smartwatch,
of
I
1 to
have an
100.
Apple Watch that also does the same thing.
Yes, and it rates it, and it's very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Because
So,
you may be tossing and turning all night, or you might struggle to fall asleep, or you might struggle to wake up in the morning. So that those are all indicators of your quality of sleep. So the length of sleep, but the quality of sleep as well. How would you rate that on that scale of 1 to 10? One being the worst, 10 being the best. Okay.
yes. And hydration. So I found this interesting, and I don't know. Somebody said if you like pinch up the skin on the
Um,
back of your hand, if it stays there, you're dehydrated. So,
I'm trying to, mine stays a little bit, which is crazy because I've already had so much water this morning.
so that means you could drink more water. Okay, so notice moment. If you are thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
Mm,
So
yeah.
rate yourself on your hydration, one to
Yeah.
10.
Yep. And then the next one is rate yourself for your nutrition and supplementation. And newsflash, when even if you are so good at eating your fruits and vegetables, getting a balanced diet, most likely you are lacking nutrients you need. If you're not supplementing, because, and it's awful to say, it is so awful because it's like, we shouldn't have to take supplements to give our body the nutrients it needs. But unfortunately, the way that, first of all, our soils are stripped of a lot of nutrients. So even though we are eating the fruits and the vegetables, it doesn't have the nutrient pack that it used to years and years ago. And even if you are, maybe there are certain things that you're eating that just you'll notice that they have like a lot of water in them and things like that, which is great because you need the hydration, but they might not have a lot of nutrients to them. Plus there's the use of pesticides and everything else. And so our foods are just depleted.
Yes,
And
we could go down a serious rabbit hole with that.
yes, we will not
But
we will not do that. So it's really necessary that you supplement, but also pay attention to where you're getting your supplements from. Christine and I have done a lot of research, and we will only get supplements from certain companies, and we offer some if you're interested, or we have some other ones that we use from other companies that are reputable, but making sure that they're from reputable sources rather than just anywhere. Because I have heard about getting supplements at, let's say, Walmart, and they're being literally just, it's not even, you're not even getting the nutrients that it says. I don't, it's because, first of all, it's not regulated. And so unless there's like a third party tester that's testing these ingredients for not only making sure that it's clean and that it's not harmful, because that's the thing too. Some of the supplements out there are actually harmful. They have fillers that are harmful to people, but also making sure that it is what it actually says it is. So
yes,
that's why we are very particular with the brands that we use, because they're tested by third parties that come in and test it to make sure that it is clean and pure. And but also not only that, we're taking it to another level too, is making sure that the supplements are formulated in a way that it actually that your body can use it
yes, it
and
has
it
to
can
be
absorb.
bioavailable.
Yes, because if your supplements are not being absorbed by your body, you're literally wasting your money and you're wasting your time that you're taking them because you're peeing them out. And you'll notice this if you go to the bathroom after you've taken vitamins and all of a sudden your pee is fluorescent. Most likely, you just peed out all of those vitamins. You didn't even absorb them into your body. That could also be that your body has toxins in it that are blocking that. So that's a whole nother topic.
Oh yeah.
Another day, we'll talk about detoxing. We talked about it in the past. Feel free to pop in and watch some of our detox episodes. But it's important to, first of all, keep your body clean and detoxed on a regular basis so that you can absorb the supplements, but making sure that you're using high quality supplements in addition to quality nutrition, making sure that you are getting those fruits and vegetables into your diet and not just having a bunch of processed food. Okay, I could go on and on.
Yes,
That was
yes.
really long, but where
Okay,
do you
so
rate yourself? 1 to 10.
yes. Now stress, and I promise I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, but I am going to say this. Remember that stress can be negative things and positive things in your life. It
Yes.
affects your body basically the same. And if anybody wants, I have and you can Google this also. This is not mine, but I have s- so I want to call it a stress test. That's not the right word. So basically you go through and it highlights things that can cause stress in your body. So if anybody wants that, just shoot me a message and I'll share it with you.
Oh, yes,
Um,
please send that
so
to me.
yes. So rate your stress 1 to 10. And if you haven't watched our past episodes, go back and watch some of those because stress is huge.
Yeah, stress does a number on your body, and you need to make sure that you're managing it in a way that is not harmful for your body
Yes.
and gives your body the rest it needs. And then lastly, movement. Where would you rate yourself on your movement, your activity level, 1 to 10? And again, you're welcome to drop it in the comments if you want. It helps you to be a little bit more accountable, but also this is for your information, so you don't have to share. Keep these things in mind. So again, sleep, hydration, nutrition or supplementation, stress, and movement. Those are the 5 areas of your life you should be checking in with yourself and rating yourself on 1 to 10. And do this on a regular basis. Check
Mhm.
in, especially in the very beginning, maybe check in with yourself weekly. Have you made any improvements this week in these areas? Then you can switch to checking in with yourself monthly. Once you get in a good routine, you're getting enough sleep, you feel like you're getting enough nutrition and hydration, and you're managing your stress well, you're moving your body regularly. Okay, so if you get into that habit and you're rating yourself on the higher scale in all of those areas, just check in once a month or once a quarter
Mhm.
because you'll build those habits.
Yes. Check out last week's episode about 1% improvement. So
Yes, yeah,
go check,
absolutely.
just go check out last one. So, and
Yeah.
focus
And
on
oh,
what is, yes.
I was gonna say, even if you're not sharing in the comments what your score was for each of those things, drop which one of those was the lowest scoring. Just
Yes.
the
Just,
word, whatever
we're just
that
curious.
was. So maybe it was your sleep. You just maybe get only 2 hours of sleep a night and it's not very restful. Drop the word sleep in the comments. And same thing with any of the others. If whatever your lowest scoring thing was, drop it in the comments. The reason why too is that first of all, you're going to probably see a pattern that other people might have theirs rated the lowest, but also we can touch on that in future episodes. We want to make sure we're talking about the things that are helpful to you. So by knowing what areas you would like to see improvements in, we can better help you. Okay, so sorry.
Absolutely. That's okay. So we want you to shift everything. So small shifts, again, watch our video last week that talks about small shifts, but
Mhm.
some small shifts that you can do, focus on things that are doable, not overwhelming.
Mhm.
Small shifts.
Mhm.
Protein, um, before
Or
caffeine.
with, or
Or
with.
with caffeine, which is what we do. We put our
Yeah.
protein in our caffeine. Um,
Mhm.
and if you don't drink caffeine, great. Still, protein in the morning is a great way to start the day. Don't
Yeah.
start it with a donut.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not going to be good. That's like
No,
empty
and
calories right
expect to
there.
have energy because those two things do not go together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And gentle movement versus intense workouts. I mean, if you're into intense workouts,
by
awesome.
all means. Not
But
telling you stop.
if you think that intense workouts is the only way that you are going to get in shape and you're going to end up avoiding it if you don't want to do it. And so find ways of gentle movement. Maybe it's going for a walk with a friend, with a dog, alone, listening to a podcast or an audiobook. Maybe it's dancing. Do whatever works for you, whatever you enjoy, but gentle movement. It doesn't have to be something super intense for you to get benefits from it. Any kind of
Yeah.
movement is better than no movement.
Have you seen all the things about the Tai Chi walking?
I have not. You told me a little bit about it, but I have not.
I still have not looked into it. I just
Okay.
think it sounds amazing. But Tai Chi, yoga. Okay, I heard a story once and I thought this was the cutest thing, and this is not permission to go buy a puppy, just so you know. So, lady wanted to lose weight, so she went and got a golden retriever,
Oh, that's what my
which I'm sure
grandpuppy is.
I know, which was kind of funny, so you can relate. Well, the dog needed to be walked every day. So, and because it was a puppy,
High
she
energy.
had to limit how far the puppy could walk because the puppy could only go so far. So as the puppy grew, her endurance grew. So the two of them ended up running together. I'm
Wow.
not saying everybody has to run together because
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of stuff for that, but
Mhm.
find something like that that can start you off slow. Or
Yeah.
like Carrie Marie does, crank up the music. I do this too. And dance around your house.
Hmm. Yep. Yep. Or go to a class. Like there, I don't know about you, but I enjoy doing something where, first of all, somebody else is telling me what to do. I don't need to try to think of the moves to do. So, like a yoga class or a Pilates class or something like that. So, somebody else is running the class, but also there are other people there. You could connect with other people who are really they're in the same space as you are as far as like looking to improve something in their life, and it's easy movements, it's and you can do it to whatever level you want. Like maybe you're not as flexible as some of the people in the class, or maybe you're not as strong as some of the people in the class, but what's cool is you can do it at whatever level works for you. And
Right.
I like to go to classes for a few different reasons. I mean, I just mentioned the couple, but also it's a set time. So
Yeah.
you're putting it on your calendar, because that's the thing is we tend to do things that we put on our calendar that we're prioritizing. And so if you're finding yourself not doing some of the things, put it on your calendar, set reminders, use trackers. We talked about this a lot last week. So check out our episode last week for different tips around that, but something that you will stick with. So, what else? Oh, supporting our
Supporting your
hormones,
hormones.
supporting the hormones. We've talked about this so many times, especially because we're in that middle age time of our life where our hormones are going wackadoodle, and we need to support them. So that's why we take supplements that support our hormones so that they are not going so crazy and don't throw our whole day off.
Absolutely. And wind down. Okay, our time at night, my husband and I's time, is kind of sacred. Like after 5 o'clock, you better be somebody pretty important or have something pretty important to bother us because between 5 and 7:30, which is when I go to bed, um, we're just that's our quiet time. That's our wind down time. I mean, yes, we'll watch TV most of the time and we pick a show, but one of the things that I do like is I like our calm, and I know you like our drift. I
Hmm.
can't drink the drift because it's chocolate, but my sister will make it for my mom, who's in her 70s, and she sometimes has a hard time going to sleep. So she will make this hot cocoa for her, and she loves it.
The hot cocoa is so good. Yes, the drift is delicious. First of all, I love it. And the same thing with us, like in the evening time, we'll do things. Either we'll hang out on the couch and watch a show or a movie, or even if it's like a little clip, sometimes we like to pull up Saturday Night Live clips and just laugh about it. It's funny. Anyway, and or go in the hot tub, because the hot tub also is helping us to just decompress, relax. I have a really hard time sitting still and relaxing because I am one of those like I gotta go, 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 go all the time. And so I do love that evening time where it's like, okay, we're gonna just sit down, we're gonna watch this together. We're gonna sit down in the hot tub or sit down, read a book. And that's a new thing that we started doing maybe a couple months ago, where I will just read out loud a chapter book. So we're just like reading a chapter or two each night of a book. And so
Okay,
anyway,
that's kind of
whatever
cool.
works for
Okay,
you.
and baths. You said hot tub. I will take baths.
Yeah.
And I didn't make the connection that if I take a bath with my sister makes luxury bath salt. It's Epsom salt and then essential oils. I sleep so good. And
Ooh.
I'm like you, I don't sit still well. So I
Mhm.
actually take a little table into the bathroom with me, set up my iPad and watch a movie because that'll make me actually sit still.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so finding the things that help you to wind down at night. The calm and the drift are amazing. Especially like when I get home, sometimes I get home late. I'll get home after 11, which is way past my bedtime. But when I do get home that late, I will just hurry up and take a calm right away as soon as I get home, so that while I'm getting ready for bed, it has time to like settle in. I don't have enough time to sit around and drink drift, nor do I want to have a whole cup of hot chocolate
No.
before I go to sleep, because then I'll be up peeing in the middle of the night. But the point is helping my body to just kind of calm down and get out of that go 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 mode turn off the brain. That's what I love about the calm and the drift, really. It helps all of that like chatter of all of the millions of things that we have going on in the brain
Mhm.
to just psh,
Yes. Go sit in your corner. I will deal with you tomorrow.
yeah, yeah. All that
Yes.
stuff will still be there tomorrow. And another thing too that is helpful that is just writing things down before bed, having a journal, talking about what happened to your day, doing brain dumps, writing down your checklist for the next day because it's getting the things out of the brain and onto the paper so that you're not thinking about it all night long.
Only do that if it doesn't wind you up.
Right, right, true, true. Yes.
Yes. I as you were saying that, I was like, oh, I can see some people just getting wound up. So
Yes.
basically, here's the thing. Your motivation isn't missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's waiting for you to have systems in place for when your energy is low
Mm-hmm.
and lots of energy so that your motivation will be high.
Yeah.
But energy has to come first because if you don't have the energy and you don't support yourself with your energy, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, and having those habits, especially in the winter time when we have that little bit of less motivation because of
Mhm.
the cold weather, because of the shorter, darker days, having some habits in place, and that's again systems, having those
System. Yep.
systems in place, having some things that you can boost your energy, and then having the systems in place since they pair together nicely. And then what
Absolutely.
do we always want to remind people of?
Grace. Give yourself grace. Don't go into self beat up. That is not going to help you.
Yep. Yep. Because even if you may have messed up or whatever in your own mind, you're thinking you're messing up by, oh, I didn't get enough sleep last night or I didn't drink enough water or whatever. If you are constantly thinking about what you didn't do or how you could have done something better, that is just beat up mode. It's not going to do anything good for you. So give yourself grace and move on. Today is a fresh day. Start
Yes.
over. Every
My
day is a
dogs are
fresh
going to
day.
freak out in about 10 seconds because my husband
Okay.
called
Well,
in.
we're wrapping up anyway. So
Yes.
I want
So,
I want to hear from all of you out there. What is one thing, just one thing that you're going to do this week to start supporting your energy that you can
absolutely.
then utilize moving forward as well. But you're going to start it this week. Start it today. What's
Start it
one
today.
thing? Yeah, one thing that
Yes.
you're going to do to support your energy.
Yes. And we're going to take you from boosting your energy this week to calming yourself next week.
Yes, we're going
So,
to talk about calming the nervous system, which I am so excited about this episode too. So,
I am too. Yes. 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 It's
how
been an
exciting.
education. So, all right.
Yes. Well, have an amazing day. Can't wait to hear about all of you boosting your energy. Check in with us. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know when you're getting energized.
Yes. Yes.
And
And
if you
everybody
need
have a
help with
good,
any of it, message us if
oh,
you need help with any of it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
We are here. So have an amazing day. And we'll see you again next week on the Wellness Wake Up Weekly, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central.
Yes.